Thoth, the God of wisdom, guides my path through the desert of my soul. The sands of time shift and swirl as I search for truth and meaning. Marked by the eye of Horus, I see the secrets of ancient Egypt. The pyramids hold the key to unlocking my inner power. I am a mystic, a shaman of the unknown. I dance between worlds, I am not alone. With every step I awaken my soul and embrace the power within me. I dive deep into the unknown and discover my true purpose. The spirits of my ancestors guide my way as I journey through the stars. I am connected to all that is, and my heart sings with all belong.
Hello, King Crab Cancer messages, timeless messages for anybody who wants it, or cancers or whatever. This is just a timeless message. I like to do these every now and then. These are fun. So let's get into it. Let's shuffle them up. The first card we have is Coyote. The coyote is the symbol of the sacred trickster, the one who provides detours for growth and understanding by ensuring that things don't go as planned. The coyote brings the energy of divine deception to set you free from the shackles of that which doesn't serve you. Sometimes it appears that you will get everything you want, only to find the coyote brings you the opposite of what you hoped for. The lessons offered by a coyote may at first appear confusing, but they are most sacred and always for your highest good. The invitation. If coyote calls to you, this is a time to pay special attention to detours and disappointment, as they are true tests of faith. You have set your intentions and turned them over to the Great Spirit. Yet you may find yourself lost and confused when it appears you are being led off course, off the path leading to your most cherished dreams and desires. Remember this, coyote is a sacred trickster and may be leading you into challenges to ensure that you are ready to handle what you've set in motion. Great growth and understanding come to you when coyote calls your name. Are you being seduced by what you think you desire? Could it be that the more superficial, sparkly, shiny aspects of your ambition lead you in this moment, or led you in this moment? Perhaps you feel that in order to get what you desire, you have to compromise yourself, control others, or manipulate situations to ensure your goal is met. Coyote howls in the shadows to remind you that this may be a lesson too painful to learn. Beware the shallow waters right now. Something or someone might pretend to be deep, but that doesn't make them so. No matter how seductive their superficial traits and how beautiful or sparkly they appear, all that glitters there will not turn up gold, no matter how many wishes you make to change that. So So the coyote is telling you to look in the mirror and see the shadow, dark side of yourself, even if you don't think it is. It's there, okay? Trust me. This is for all those people who have never even thought of or understood or like doubted shadow work or psychology in that aspect. This is for you. All right, next we're gonna go with divination of the ancients. Let's see what message we get next. Alright, we got footprints as your next card. Direction. Footprints, direction. You have been wondering which way in life you should go, and concerns regarding family, career, or life purpose have arisen. The answer is this: go towards that which brings you closer to the divine. Seek that which truly feeds your soul, for this will show you the road to tread. Be careful, however, to understand what this truly means. The ego was a wonderful way of tricking you into dreaming up get-rich-quick schemes. The truth is always consistent and loving. Step into your soul's knowing and focus on your heart's passion, talents, and interests. These clues will point you in the right direction, like astrology will help you, okay? And destiny cards will help you, or any other divination tools like human design or gene keys, stuff like that. These clues will point you in the right direction and know when and when not to do something. Incantation. Should I go here? Perhaps do that. Be a parent, an artist, a big fat cat. Ego. No, it's not your say. Divine guidance will show you the way. Don't let anyone push you off your chosen path. You have an important decision to make. Always choose the road of peace and happiness. Release lack mentality. Listen to your inner guidance. You are on the right path. Members of all the ancient tribes knew animal footprints would lead them to water and food sources. In ancient Rome, people were tried by the test of walking a fine line drawn in the earth. If they missed the line, they were classed as guilty and sentenced to death. That's how they figured out if someone was guilty. Don't be drunk. Alright, so footprints. Know the way you're supposed to walk, and it's already laid out before you, and the moment you start wavering off of it, you start getting into obstacles and drama and hell, and you become a demon and shit like that, okay? So stay on the footprint.
We got this.
We pulled affirmations, baby. Affirmations. You know what that means? That means you have the profound faith in your mind, and then you affirmate it with your mouth. Affirmations. Powerful intentions manifest now. Be positive. Human beings are conscious creators. We have the potential to shift a negative mindset to positive. Adjusting our thoughts and subtle brainwaves through positive mantras, we're able to retrain our brains after trauma. Kick bad habits and set positive goals and intentions. We can change our perception by creating positive word sequences to alter our belief systems. The power of the I Am presence has the potential to shift, awaken, and align our soul's blueprint to our physical being. The I Am presence is the higher aspect of ourself that connects directly God. Invoking the I Am presence connects us with God, the universe, our higher self, and to other realms of consciousness. Using the I Am presence gives your affirmations power. I Am strengthens your psyche on a conscious and subconscious level, creating power and intent with every statement. Previously, you may have tried using affirmations but lost motivation due to a lack of results. The key to success is to consciously remove words with negative connotations. True affirmations are spoken with belief in your heart's core, with no doubt placed upon their words. Right now, your higher self is asking you to be serious about your intentions. To create a positive and open mindset, perseverance, will, and patience is required. Like the caterpillar, transformation takes time if you want long-lasting results. Acknowledge any thoughts, feelings, and possible resistance to positive statements. If you are in a state of conflict, ask yourself questions about why you feel this way and how you can cooperate to achieve the best possible outcome. Creating conversations with the self in this way supports deep change and resolution to past patterns and behavior. Invoke the I Am presence with all your affirmations to solidify and anchor the change and transformation you desire. Using affirmations daily can improve your overall well-being. I am the light divine. I am will. I am fixed design. So that's for all you fixed signs out there, if you are a fixed sign or you resonate with fixed signs more. Affirmations, okay? Affirmations is essentially, you can't just say it and it comes true. Affirmations come after you do the spiritual work with what you're trying to manifest. So that doesn't mean you sit there and you have no thoughts. That means you seriously have that deep thoughts, conversations with yourselves, with whatever you believe in, God, whatever. And you affirm your beliefs through time and action. All right. And then speak on it afterwards. Speaking on it comes later. Speaking on it is like the last thing you should do. Alright, next up we have the cosmic deck. We're going to do cosmic cards as best we get. Alright, we got Awaken. Awaken. Number 1, it's time to awaken. Humanity needs your unique illuminating light. Dear one, the universe has been gently nudging you forward with signs, synchronicities, dreams, and coincidences. It is your time to awaken to your true creative potential and inherent power. You are being propelled forward to stir the ancient wisdom that is already in you. Enjoy this process of unfolding and watch consciously as your life transforms. You already possess all the tools you'll ever need on your journey, and this chapter is simply a reminder to pay attention to the signs. Your conscious awareness is expanding, and the wisdom of the sages is being reflected to you through Mother Earth herself. Situations are presenting themselves to you to match your increasing vibration to remind you of your awakening power. A deeper inner knowing is emerging, even if you are not aware of it. Portals within you are being healed and opened, allowing inspiration and ancient wisdom to be readily accessed. You've always possessed this innate wisdom, but it needed to clear and balance certain areas in your life first. This is now your chapter to reveal to the world who you truly are and the unique light that you hold. Embrace the amazing soul that is you and accept that you have a vital role to play. Go with the flow and follow the signs, for you are not alone. Divine guidance is with you every step of the way to assist you where you need to be. Let this pace flow naturally. Don't rush or be frantic during this time. Just be and allow your beautiful petals to gently unfold to the amazing, magnificent soul that is truly you. I am awake to the spark of my own illumination, liberated through love, illuminated by divine light. Associated chakras: heart, third eye, and crown. Alright, so we have a story here. The coyote, trickster, there's ancient footprints, or there are footprints you're supposed to walk, and then you confirm them, affirmations, right? You affirm them, you believe them, you act on them, and you speak on them last. Awaken. Okay, we are awakening to this new way of being and these discernment tools from the coyote and the lessons we've learned and the hardships we've endured and the trials and tribulations that we're in right now. And if you are in a good harmonious righteousness, then your life ain't that bad. Even if you're like, I've seen people on YouTube in like other countries, and you know they're talking like me and other people of the collective. Even if we're not right, or we're hypocrites and we fight with each other sometimes, or we want to raise our vibe up a little more, or point out some of us are being a little hypocritical, or point out some of us are being a little full of their own delusions, a little too much, you know, they've gone off the deep end a little bit, you know, Pisces, but yeah, it's okay, you know, Pisces. But yeah, if you are in delusional issues. But anyways, the point is that there are those of us I've seen from rich to poor, the poorest to the richest in our collective. And what's funny is the rich will ridicule the poor while the poor ridicules the rich in our own collective. And I play the game part of it too, but I know the trickster and I know the coyote and I know the ways of learning and teaching. So there. We're gonna move on to the next card. We got Nebula Warrior. Nebula Warrior stuck out and said, pick me, alright? Nebula Warrior. There are advocates for love on this earth, those that are passionate defenders of the freedom for all beings to grow and fulfill their divine destiny. These warriors for the soul know they can either use darkness to serve the growth of the light or allow it to consume their sense of hope. Well, I didn't allow that to happen, did I? Trust and faith in the right outworking of the destiny of all living things. You are being initiated in the ways of working with darkness constructively to become a soul warrior for all living beings. Some things in life are worth fighting for, but now how do you fight with love? How do you fight without becoming bitter, hateful, tired, disconnected, without the whole reason you needed to fight in the first place? To be a warrior for love and the soul, you have to be smart. You have to know how to fight without fighting. How to use the natural darkness on this planet as a way to birth a new consciousness that is unafraid. Nebula Warrior isn't afraid of the dark. She isn't interested in the rules of war established by fear-loving minds. She creates her own rules, not based on what people want her to believe, but based on what works to keep her free and liberate the minds and hearts of all beings. She comes to you now because whatever situation needs healing in your life or in the world, you have the power to bring it about. If you go for the goal directly, trying to force a change, you'll be putting your considerable energy into pursuit and unintentionally set up resistance and repulsion. The stronger your energy, the more powerful this resistance will become. This is not the best way to use your power. You want your power to work for you, not against you. Creating responsive assistance and attraction. Guiding rather than forcing the solution to come into being is a more effective use of your power. Then you can disempower negative influences and disarm naysayers, whilst drawing to your helpers and opportunities to attain your goals, all from a relaxed, positive, loving state of mind. You get the result without losing your cool. The best way to do this is to practice bringing yourself to a place that is calm and compassionate within. Do what you can do each day. If you cannot do something you want to do, ask for help from the universe and then let it go. When you need to rest, take it. These apparently small choices create a powerful field of magnetism to attract and increase love and light on this planet, empowering the human heart with the understanding that the truth is always very simple. The forces in the world that profit from fear instead of love will try to confuse and overwhelm you into paralysis and inaction, and into worrying rather than acting. Don't fall prey to that nonsense. You are a warrior of love, and you will win any and every war through cool compassion and smart, simple strategy. So with Nebula Warrior, this sums it all up perfectly for us all here. Nebula Warrior, the coyote. These are all encompassing lessons of how to feng shui in humanity, okay? If you ever wanted to learn how to feng shui like the masters did in the past with humanity, whether it was through philosophy or actual combat or construction or whatever, it could be anything. There's no limitation here on who can be, a certain kind of person and who can't, right? There's no there's no limitations and there's no rules, but there are hints and clues that help us understand who's who, so we know who's bullshitting and who's not, right? So just remember, things change and it's not always going to be the same. So today's philosophers won't look like yesterday's philosophers, and vice versa, okay? So Nebula Warrior, the coyote, footprints, affirmations, awaken. Now, if we were to say this 100 years ago, they'd be like, you demonic piece of... Right? But we're not 100 years ago. Even though a lot of people want to think planet Earth is flat and live 100 years ago, like dumbasses. But yeah, go ahead and believe that crap. That is a prison, right? They just put you back in prison to the primitive time set of how they thought and believed 100, 200 years ago. So like, yeah, just set them back to how our mindset was 200 years ago. And that's what happened to you, flat earthers. And you believed all the stuff that proved them right back 200 years ago. All that stuff they brought, that you guys bring up, is arguments they made 200 years ago, and it was already disproven. Sorry, you're wrong, flat earthers. Now, on a 2D perspective, you could say the earth is flat. If you want to be a 2D minded person and you live on a flat earth, go ahead and live on a 2D flat earth planet. Go ahead. I don't live there. I live in 5D, 4D, 3D. I don't live down in 2D. 2D's right here in my face. 3D's here, right here, body. 3D, right? The area. 4D is my mind experiencing past and present with my imagination. And then 5D is an all-encompassing affirmation of knowing thyself with footprints and affirmations and awaken. You don't have to have the coyote necessarily if you don't want to, and the Nebula Warrior aspect. But these three are always the rule with humanity. These two are the fingerprints, the five hands, fingers, or not five hands, but five hands as well, because the five hands is how we unify humanity. But five fingers, 5 points, okay? 5 points, 3 keys. Three of the points are keys and 2 are not. 2 are whatever you want. They're like wild cards. It doesn't matter. You can just, as long as they're keys. Okay. In other words, as long as they're keys to who you are, right? 2 of the keys can be whatever you want. 3 are just the universal code rule of all things. Footprints, affirmations, awakens. Simple. I just answered the universe. 420, 42, whatever the hell you want to call it. There you go. Aries, whatever. Whatever you want to call it. Ophiuchus, God coming into light and seeing us, or we seeing them, and we are encompassing children of God, or whatever. That's Ophiuchus. And then death is Scorpio. It's about 10 days. And it happens every year. So the immortality dies and comes back. But it's not... the immortality doesn't die like we perceive like an end of all ends, right? No, it just dies to transform into a new shell, or a new version, or a new evolution of what it went through its process. So like that's what the point is. From Ophiuchus all the way around back to Scorpio, that's the adventure. Okay, you're done with your adventure, now evolve to a next adventure. And it's a never-ending cycle of adventures. There you go. Welcome to Earth. Never-ending cycle of adventures. Stories. Good guys, bad guys. I'm sorry. You're here. The hardest school there is. The end. Love you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and all those amazing things you did. Bye.